Hey guys, this is Amy and welcome to Become Your Own Favorite Chef. Today we are making shortbread cookies. While that doesn't sound too fancy, have you ever had a homemade traditional Scottish shortbread cookie? Because those are amazing. I got to try them about a year ago and I got to go to Scotland for the first time. And while you can buy like Walker's shortbreads here in the States, these homemade shortbreads are so much better. They're lighter, they're flakier, they just melt in your mouth, and they're so easy to make. This is the easiest cookie dough I've ever made, and it's amazing. I hope that you want to try this recipe, even if you're not a huge cookie lover. These aren't very sweet. They're almost a little savory because they just taste like butter and a little sugar, and they're awesome. So let's get started. So the first step is to take 2 sticks of, I use unsalted butter. They must be room temperature because we need them soft. We're going to add a 1/4 cup of brown sugar and a 1/4 cup of white sugar. Most recipes use one or the other, but I like the mixture because I like the flavor the brown sugar adds, but I really like the texture that the white sugar adds. It makes it more crumbly. And if you use just brown sugar, it makes more of a chewier cookie. So do what you want there, but I really like this mixture of both. I'm gonna do just a 1/2 teaspoon of salt since I've got unsalted butter. If you use salted butter, you probably don't need it. And then just another little layer of flavor. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And we're going to mix this for probably 3 or 4 minutes until it's very smooth and starts getting a little fluffy. And that's what you're looking for. Very lightly colored, fluffy, beautiful, delicious smelling mixture. Then we're going to add 2 cups of all-purpose flour. You don't have to sift it. We're just gonna mix this up. Once all your flour is incorporated, you'll move it to a surface that's lightly floured, and we're gonna knead this gorgeous, delicious dough. And since there's no eggs in it, totally safe to lick your spoons or whisks, whatever you're using. All right, next just find you a good clean surface, dust it with flour, dump our dough out. We're gonna knead it for a few minutes. This dough feels amazing. It reminds me of squand. Do y'all remember that when we were kids? It's just so soft. It's like the most unique dough I've ever touched. All right, you know you're done kneading when everything just looks smooth and nice. What I like to do then is wrap it in some plastic wrap and put it in the fridge for at least 30 minutes. This allows the butter to cool so the cookies hold better shape in the oven when we cook them. You could skip this step if you're in a rush and go ahead and shape your cookies, but I would definitely then, once your cookies are shaped and put on the cookie pan, stick that in the fridge for like 5 minutes so that the cookies can cool, because you want them very cool before they are cooked. So this will go in the fridge and then we'll shape some cookies. All right, so this has been in the fridge for 30 minutes. So now we're going to roll our dough out, cut it up, and cook it. So go ahead and preheat your oven to 325. And let's get a little more flour on this baby. Also put flour on your rolling pin, of course. We want to roll this out, I usually try a little thinner than 1/2 inch, but if you like more of a thick textural cookie, then you can make it as thick as you like. I like them pretty crispy and thin, so I like mine pretty rolled out. That looks about right. So a simple method is just to slice these into little rectangles to make them look like Walker's famous shortbreads. That's really easy. Just have a sharp knife. Go ahead and we'll do a few of these at once. Make them as big as you like. And then before transferring them, you can use a fork for the little Walker indentions. So cute. Put them onto a non-greased baking dish. There's enough butter in here that they were not gonna stick. Other things you can do are use any cookie cutters you want. I've got an array of them, so I'm going to use some cookie cutters as well. Okay, once you have a tray ready, I'm gonna stick mine back in the fridge. Again, I want this dough completely chilled when we finally cook it in the oven, just for about 5 minutes. After that, it goes into the preheated oven, 325 for about 15 minutes, or just until the edges start to brown. You don't wanna brown the entire cookie. And that's that. One last thing, all your little extra dough, just roll it back into a ball, roll it back out again, and use it all up. This dough works beautifully for that. So this batch took about 17 minutes, and you can see they're not browned, but they are done. That's what you're looking for. Hope you guys enjoy.